As we think about profitable growth for middle market companies, it's important to recognize some of the challenges associated with trying to bridge the gap between successful strategies in achieving profits at a smaller size with some of the new challenges that come up when a company tries to get bigger. And sometimes those things are in conflict. Sometimes those things work against each other. And trying to work out how you stay good at what you're already doing while at the same time taking on new growth opportunities, that's often a big challenge for middle market companies. Achieving profitable growth, and we're not just talking about growth of market share or growth of revenue. What we're really talking about is growth where as you sell more, you're also making more profits. Companies have to think about not only what they're doing and doing more of it, but whether they can continue to earn the margins on these new activities when sometimes those new activities require new investments. And those activities require connections with new customers. And those activities require solving new problems that they hadn't solved before. Building on the existing capabilities of the company when you do that are really important. It's also important to identify new opportunities that are related to things you already do well. In one interview that I did with a company owner, I got a real sense of how you can grow profitably. This company was a company called Advanced Environmental Options, AEO. And they were in the business of cleaning up hazardous waste. If your company had pharmaceuticals that it wanted to dispose of, you could do it yourself and you could figure out all the regulations you'd have to go through, or you could call AEO. They had certifications that allowed them to provide that service in a government-approved way. AEO grew over time by year after year, gaining additional certifications to be qualified to take care of different kinds of hazardous waste. They built that expertise little by little by gaining new markets and new opportunities, by learning about new regulations, by obtaining the equipment necessary to dispose of different types of hazards. Each one of those was an investment that they had to evaluate. Is the cost of gaining this certification and this ability going to be less than what we'd earn once we're able to take on these kinds of projects? They had become certified by the government to clean up busted meth labs. AEO was, once they got that certification, in the market to bid for that business. There weren't a lot of competitors and they were in a good shape to grow their business in a big way. But they thought about these things ahead of time. Is this growth going to be profitable? Are we going to be able to efficiently obtain the equipment? There's a big investment necessary. Growth often requires big investments being made. But a company has to think about, can we recoup those investments necessary to take on those new opportunities in the revenue and the profits that we'll earn once we're ready to compete for them?